Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 2 is finally here, and it is full of secrets. We have a bunch of brand new items added to the Battle Pass like we have never seen before, including a secret skin that is a remake of Midas. Fortnite always seems to remake some of their most popular skins, and we finally have an Outlaw Midas that fits in with the heist theme of this season. Not only does the base edit style of this skin look incredible, but it also seems like we will get edit styles where the more eliminations you get, the more golden this skin becomes, similar to the original Midas skin, which is going to make this so popular. But that takes us perfectly into today's video, guys, where we're looking at 25 secrets and Easter eggs in Chapter 6 Season 2. If you guys want to know every single secret that has been added to the game, then this is the perfect video for you, and make sure you watch this entire video and let me know what Easter egg is your favorite. And of course, go down and hit the like button and the subscribe button if you guys do want a chance to win a Battle Pass completely for free. But this isn't the only remade skin that we have had added to the game in Season 2, because in the files we can also see a remake of the Arc skin, but more suited to this theme as well, with this being a golden Arc skin. We don't really know too much about when this will be released just yet, but hopefully it is sooner rather than later. This isn't the only skin that will be added to the game though, but first up, let's talk about some changes to the map. Now, the map changes might not actually seem that big, but there are a few locations around the map that have been infected with the golden ability. We have the Lone Wolf Lair that has been added to the game with a vault. We then have Crime City, which sort of looks like a replacement of Seaport City just on the other side of the map. We have Shiny Shafts, which looks very similar to Shifty Shafts, just remade again for this heist theme. And then of course we have Outlaw Oasis. We don't know whether throughout the season, whether this golden theme is going to slowly take over the map like we have seen in previous chapters, but that definitely could be something that does happen. Probably the other biggest map change though that we have seen is the golden effect that has slowly infested not only some of the lands and of course POIs, but also some of the rivers. There are also some items that now give you the same golden effect that you can get from mining these golden ores, but basically this is similar to the Nitro boost that we had back during Chapter 5. This speeds up all of your animations, including running, sprinting, building, shooting, reloading, and of course mining materials. This might be the most game-changing feature that has been added in Chapter 6 Season 2, and there is even a medallion that is very similar to this. This medallion basically grants you infinite golden ability, just with a little bit of a slight change. It isn't as effective, and is really only activated when you are sprinting, so it doesn't work as well with materials, but I still feel like this is sort of similar to the Nitro medallion that we had back during Chapter 5. There are also a bunch of upcoming medallions that will be added to the game later on during the season that all look really interesting, but one of my favorite ones has to be the Shogun X medallion, where this activates a little shield bubble whenever you are actually healing up. This is so overpowered. The shield bubble stops as soon as you stop healing, so you definitely want to make sure that you are in a sort of safe location for this, but this is still a really game-changing update. We also did have the Dill coin finally added to the game as well, which is Fortnite's brand new currency. This is one of the more interesting updates they have done. Obviously, this theme is all based around heists and currency, so having a Dill coin definitely makes a lot of sense, even though this is a hilarious skin. I feel like this is really interesting though, because these coins do not carry over from one game to the next like I thought they would, similar to how gold works. But instead, you want to collect Dill coins in the same game and then find your way to a black market store in order to spend them to get some mythic weapons. There are a few black market stores located around the map. You can find them with these little symbols all over, and of course the only way that you can actually buy items from these black markets is by using Dill coins, which you can find on the mythic train. Or I guess the train isn't necessarily mythic, but it is just a train that drops mythic loot along with a boss and of course some medallions as well. This is a big game-changing update. I never thought we would see the train making a huge resurgence, or at least a change like we have seen. So now whenever you do actually land at the train, there is going to be a lot of loot that is going to be there with you, and of course on top of this there are going to be some bosses to defeat, which is just going to make this even more tricky, but also more rewarding if you do actually beat this boss. This isn't the only vehicle change that we have seen this season though, with the armored truck also being added to the game. This is sort of a convoy that just drives around on the roads for you to basically go and blow up. The whole idea of this is to put the Meltonite TNT, which is the brand new weapon, basically on the back of this truck. Every single phase it is going to spawn in new villains for you to defeat, sort of like henchmen, and then after enough time has passed, you'll be able to get into the back of the truck and take all the loot that there is, and of course drive the armored truck as well. This is the same way that the vaults work now in this season, season, but what you guys might not have already known is that there is a secret vault at Shiny Shafts. All you have to do is go into the tunnels underneath Shiny Shafts and turn 3 different wheels. This is going to open a hidden vault that is going to give you good loot. This is definitely a game-changing update, and I feel like this is definitely a location that you need to land at right now. Instead of just waiting for them to unlock, you are going to have to defeat a few villains in order to get into the vaults, but it is definitely rewarding because the loot in here is insane. You might even unlock yourself a plasma burst rifle, which is brand new to the game this season, which does look really clean, but this isn't the only brand new weapon because we also have a pump and dump, or a shotgun and SMG combo that is going to be added to the game. I feel like this is probably one of the biggest changes Fortnite has added. We have never seen dual wielding weapons with 2 different weapon types before, so I'm really interested to see how this works. But of course, I feel like the more interesting change has been the electric bat that has been added. This is actually pretty similar to a few other weapons that we have seen before, like the katanas from last season, but I still feel like this is really different and unique in its own way. Since this is already in the game though, I'm sure you guys have already played around with this, but one weapon that actually is not in the game yet is going to be the rocket drill. This is a brand new variant of the battering ram that we have had in Fortnite over the last few seasons, which is probably one of the best movement mechanics of all time. I mean, you can actually move around the map so quickly with this, so I cannot wait to see what other variants do get added for this in the future, and if this is as readily available as the rocket ram actually was, or whether this is quite rare and only found in the vaults. Let me know what you think of this down below though. You could actually see a few teasers for this in the trailer, and if it works anything like the rocket ram, it is going to be so overpowered. You guys might have also noticed in the item shop, they have already started adding some of the brand new skins that we will see throughout the rest of the season, including the dog skins, or the pet bundle that has been added to the game. This actually featured its own Easter egg, which was Doberman, and this was actually added all the way back during Chapter 2 Remix, when we had the Snoop Dogg collab added to Fortnite. This might be why we never saw Snoop Dogg actually added to the Battle Pass, because if they added this to the Battle Pass, then they probably couldn't add Doberman to the item shop at a later date. Doberman has been in the game for a long time. Honestly, I thought we would never see these being added to the item shop, but now 2 seasons later, they are finally here, along with a few other skins. If you are going to be picking this up though, make sure to use code KYROYT, but it does also seem like we will see another collab with Mortal Kombat. As you guys know, we already have one skin in the game right now from the Mortal Kombat series that has been added to the item shop, but it does seem like we will see even more collabs over the next few weeks as well. We don't really know too much about these yet, but we do know that Fortnite has already made some changes to existing collab skins in Fortnite, like Darth Vader. We had Samurai Darth Vader added to the game last season. We also saw a few other samurai skins, or at least Japanese mythology-themed skins being added to the game, but Samurai Darth Vader might be one of the more interesting ones, because this actually wasn't really a Darth Vader skin, according to Fortnite. Whenever you use the Imperial March emote with this, it never actually had the breathing apparatus like the original Darth Vader skin does whenever you use the Imperial March, but now that has been updated, which is such a good change for Star Wars fans. We do also have some upcoming collabs that will be added to the game though, including a Cars collab finally added to the files. They just added brand new music for this collab to the game, but it does seem very likely that we will probably see Lightning McQueen added to the game over the next few weeks, definitely added to the game this season. We also have our first look at the Fortnite crew skin for March, which is known as Bones. I really like the design of this. I feel like the super styles, or at least the next 6 edit styles that we will see for the skin, are just going to make it even better. And finally guys, the last Easter egg that we saw being added to the game this season is of course the quest pack that will be finally added to the game. We do get a brand new quest pack added every single season. Usually I don't really think they are worth buying because they only feature in the store once and usually are never that well designed, but this does look really sick. So if you are going to be buying this, make sure to use code KYROYT in the comments down below. But there you guys go, that is my list for 25 hidden Easter eggs in Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 2. If you knew any of these, then make sure to go down and hit the like button and the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.